Hello, PlusTube. I am about to start making this baby bib into an baby sampler. So I have shorted up the name. I will try and just show a teensy tiny bit for you from an alphabet I found. So I have shorted up the whole name, the day he is born, the length and the weight. So, and as you can see, I have these measurements are, I did take a scrap piece of Aida. This is 18 count Aida that I found. So I did count how many squares it was from here to here and from the top here and down to where the stitching starts, and the same here. So this is basically the measurement of how many squares I have to use. And then I just what you can see is I have taken the measurements I had, like the length 134 minus 90, because that is the length of the name in total, and then I ended up with 44, and to get it in the middle I then divided it by 2, so 22 x's or squares, that's what the x in parentheses stands for, is what I have to go out from this side before starting the first letter. So 22, then I will start the first letter and continue on. So all the other equation there is just the same for the day he was born, the weight and the length. So on this one I am going to have the name at the top, and then when he was born, the weight and length underneath. So, and since this is was a pre-printed fabric, so the X's are not totally tight, or there has never been a hoop when stitching on this, because this fabric is a little bit you can see it goes like up and down. It's a little bit fluffy, so so I will not use a hoop to secure this Aida, because it's no need. It will just end up looking wrong if suddenly those stitches are been tightened up with a hoop when I do them. So I will actually just pin these sides with needles, and then I will count my way and just start the first letter and continue on doing the lettering. But normally if I would put something on a fabric, stitch something directly on a fabric, I would use a hoop. And as you can see, this is just regular Aida, and what I will do afterwards I'm finished, I just pull out 1 and 1 length of floss from the Aida until there is no more Aida. I know there is like one that you can who disappears in water, and one that is easier to actually do this on, but those two are hard to come by here in Norway. I have one of each of those, but those are for other projects in the future. And since I'm only going to backstitch this, it will be very easy to just pull out the Aida. No real problem. So that's what I will do. So then I am about to stitch. I did just go to my master's box of DMC. I found a color that I like that also went good with the other colors on the bib, and to write all the information with. So it's a boy, so that's why it's blue. See you soon. So, bye. Hey, I'm back. So I have stitched the name on in the center, and now I thought I would show you how I remove the Aida. So first off, I trim all the edges of the Access Aida, so there's not like a ton of the extra. And then I usually start with the shortest lengths because those are easiest. So I have a tweezer here. Sometimes I use just my fingers, sometimes a tweezer, and then I pull. As you can see, I also did get the longer lengths, and like this, when there's no stitching, I can get more threads at once. And then I just carefully start pulling, and I will do this until I have gotten all the Aida away. Sometimes the fabric will snap. It's no big deal. I will get it later. So yeah, most likely it's easier with one of the other types. So this is what I'm gonna do now and remove, because I really want to see how this looks before I do the rest. I have started at the bottom getting in the birth date. So yeah, it's not very difficult. It's just time consuming, and as I said, most likely if you have access to one of the waist canvases, I would recommend using that. But since it's so rare around here, I like better to do just with regular Aida. So as you can see, after it's away, and it's looking pretty good if you ask me. So I will remove the rest, and it's not going to be this very long video, but I thought that maybe you wanted just to see how I do it and get an idea of how you can do it if you want. And yeah, I have done this method like this. I have done on clothes, and it's no problem at all. So as I said, because it's just regular Aida, it takes a little more time than if you have the waist canvas. So I'm gonna get back to this. Hopefully I will get it ready soon. I will talk to you later. Bye.